Be careful of what you're saying yes to because of all the things that you're saying no to. This is Joe Oz from the Joe Oz Real Estate Group here at EXP. And what we're going to talk about today is saying yes, probably when you should be saying no. So I read something earlier today. It said that no is a decision and yes is a responsibility, right? And I was talking to someone yesterday, just a really good friend, someone that I work with, a mentor of mine, just a friend of mine, and we were talking. Just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. This person had just put too much on their plate, right? They were just saying yes to too many things. And I kind of wanted to share my experience and what that looked like. This is an extremely valuable lesson that I learned early on from a coach of mine who kind of said that to me. He's like, Joe, you gotta really, I've been fortunate enough to have coaches that really care about me. And when it was time for them to tell me what I needed to hear, they were able to do that. And I had a coach say to me, Joe, you know what? I'm really nervous about how much you say yes. You got to start saying no. And for me, what that looked like was, I can talk about early on in my life, I didn't start this journey, my journey in real estate and, I'd say success or whatever you want to call it, like really just getting really, really real about my goals and what I wanted to do and creating things and building wealth and all these things. That didn't happen for me until, my late 20s. So this started early in my life. Like I said yes to hanging out and having fun. And, I kind of put things on hold in my life that I wish I didn't, right? So I got my real estate license when I was 28 and I started, just like I said, started setting goals and things like that at that point in my life. And up until that point, I just said yes to a lot of things, man, that just really didn't have anything to do with anything that was going to move my life forward. And, after that, once I started to get into real estate, everyone needs your time. Everyone wants you to do this and do that. And I like to say yes, I don't want to let people down and things like that. But what happens is when I say yes to all these little things and I'm helping every single person out and doing all these things, I'm saying no to building my business. I'm saying no to building wealth. I'm saying no to spending time with my family. That was the hardest part, was every time I said yes, especially in real estate, man, because this thing can be 24/7. It's not 9 to 5, dude. It can be 24/7. And a big part of the saying the yes and the no stuff was I had to create a time blocked calendar. I had to create time for my family. I had to create my me time was the no time. So what that looked like is it started off immediately. I just got super burned out and I wasn't having fun and life kind of sucked. And I don't know, man, my wife, who wasn't my wife at the time, she's like, hey, when I was going to, when I was just working constantly, it wasn't great. I was letting people down and I wasn't there for the people that I needed to be there for. So when I said yes to all the little things, what I said no to was quality time with my family, making time for those people. And when I did that, my life got better. I took Wednesdays off. I was like Wednesdays earlier on in my career when I just had to, I was all by myself. I didn't learn leverage. I didn't have any of these things, but I took Wednesdays off and that was my day, right? Back to the no, when you have clients, set those boundaries, man. That's a big part of it, right? I don't work after 5 o'clock. I just don't do it, right? I spend time with my family. I make dinner. I clean up the dishes. I like doing that. I like doing these things. I like making dinner. I like being there with my family. Weekends, I really don't work weekends very much. I will from time to time and do business planning, things like that, but I kind of control my schedule. And that's what it looks like, And so when you're saying yes to so many different things, the stuff that you're saying no to really is the stuff that matters, like your dreams, that side business, your own business, whatever, your family, your health, right? Your future. That's what you're really saying no to. I could talk on and on about this, but, I'll stop here. But be careful of what you're saying yes to because of all the stuff that you're saying no to. No is a decision and yes is a responsibility.